Hello, welcome to Impact Church. This is our last day, our 10th day and 10 days of prayer here at 2021. And I hope you've been able to join us, either social media or the website. And I've been jumping on every morning to the prayer meetings, the Zoom meetings at 7 o'clock. And it's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's really been encouraging to get on the screen and see the same people and stay connected and be around and see face to face and pray with people that I know and I love and I worship with. That's been really, really cool. And you know what? Connection's actually a really, really big deal. And we've got a couple more opportunities for people to get connected, to stay connected coming up this week. We've got our impact groups that are starting this week. And you know what? There's going to be a Zoom link sent out in the church-wide email on Monday. You can get onto the groups page at impactlondon.ca, go to the Connect tab, and you'll find the impact groups. And when you sign up for a group, you'll automatically be emailed the Zoom link. So, I mean, there's ways to get connected, and connected's a really big deal. Listen to this quote from Brene Brown. It's one of my favorites. She says, she defines connection as the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued, when they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strength from a relationship. And I just think that's so good. When you feel seen, when you feel heard, when you feel valued by other people, that kind of gives you strength, that gives you sustenance. And when you can provide that for somebody else, that strengthens them as well. And it's actually really, really biblical. Ephesians chapter 4 talks about how we speak the truth in love and we grow up in all things into Him that is the head, Christ. And from Him, the whole body, joined and knit together by what every joint supplies. It's where the connections happen. It's our relationships, our connection points, where there's the supply of the strength and the life of God. Now, it's sourced in Jesus. It comes from Jesus. But often what the Lord wants to do, He wants to do through somebody else in our world. So connection's a really big deal. And a lot of what He wants to do is only going to happen that way. So got a couple things that we should pray about today. And it comes from Hebrews chapter 10. A little bit of good advice for this for the season and a couple prayer points. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23 to 25. It says, "Let us hold unswaveringly to the hope that we profess, for He who promised is faithful." So, I mean, we've got amazing promises in the Bible. And whatever is going on in our world, we've got hope because God is faithful. He's going to come through for us in every way. Verse 24 says, "Let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds." And I love that because oftentimes, you can kind of, especially in the season of isolation and lockdown, you can kind of feel just this atrophy settle in and just a temptation to just kind of slink back. But we need to encourage one another. No, go for it. Go for it. Find ways to love each other. Find ways to encourage one another. And it says that we ought to not give up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing. And the great thing about today, and we got Zoom, we've got Skype, we've got YouTube, Facebook, all these different ways. At Impact Church, we've got the Zoom lobby after service. There's so many ways to stay connected. And we've got to do it. We've got to be able to keep those healthy patterns and habits of meeting together with each other and not give that up. And we need to encourage each other, it says, all the more as we see the day approaching. So in this last day of our 10 days of prayer, let's pray together, but let's pray for strong, healthy, vibrant connections. Let's pray for our groups that are starting this week. Let's pray for our Sunday meetings. Let's pray for opportunities to encourage one another and to just continue to stay connected with each other.